Two options for the next topic. Yes, psychotherapy can be used for adults as well as children for trust, relationship issues, fear, negative defense mechanism, negative coping mechanism, emotional traumas. So anxiety, stress, depression, these are symptoms. They have started at some point. So you need to identify that and heal that. Two options. One is the child scenarios and how to tackle it, which I'm not in a mood. So it comes to only last option, which is the diagnosis game. You want to play the diagnosis game? Child, please. Okay. How many of you want child? Write down child. So if you want child, even if you are watching the recording, you can write. Yes, Amit. Same techniques for child and adult in psychotherapy. Okay, many people want child. Child topic. I will give you scenario. You will think for 30 seconds. Don't start writing the answer. Even if you are watching the recording, you will type your answers in the comment. Don't jump for the answers. Think 30 seconds, then write your answers. If whatever is from your side. Okay. The child comes home from the school and says, child has scolded the teacher. The child has scolded the teacher. What will you do now in this scenario? Oh, very good, very good. Yes, I also used to do that. Second, oh no, you scolded a teacher, you should be punished. Number three, you want to understand what is the scenario, what is the real scenario. Actually, that scolding happened in her mind only, or actually she scolded the teacher, or probably she scolded the teacher separately when teacher was not listening. You want to understand what is the scenario. Or number four, you how dare you start, okay, or you just take a judgment and you are like, how can you do that, why you did that, okay, don't do next time. You don't have time to, because you don't have time to listen to the child, because the third option needs time. If you're a corporate slave working till 9 p.m., even when you reach home, you cannot do the third option, right? So here there are steps now. There are two three things. First, you need to identify actually what happened. Tell me, yeah, what happened. So don't be like, hey, you did this. The child is like defensive. Nana, I was just kidding. Yeah. So to say, hey, tell me now more how it happened, what happened. Tell me now more. You have to be like a friendly way. And don't judge. Don't take side. Okay. Don't take her side. Don't take teacher's side. Right. Probably it is possible that child has scolded the teacher when the teacher was not listening. Okay. She goes in with her friends and says something insulting about the teacher. So you have to say, okay, some actually when I was a child, I also did that. But one of the friend, she went to the teacher and disclosed my, and then I got, okay. So I became unfavorite of the teacher. So you don't take risks next time. The second aspect may be it really happened. The child shouted at the teacher. So now you play the role game here. First, the child, when you ask the story, the child will say that this happened. So the child will probably also say what she said, but she may not be truthful or complete. And she may not be able to tell you what teacher did. Okay. Best part is role play. So your child will become the teacher and I become the child. So you first ask, okay, tell me what should I do? What you were doing, I will do that. I will do that acting so that you start scolding me. Correct? So you do that, then the child will start scolding you, and child will exactly imitate the teacher. The best way to understand what happened. Right? And then after she has done her role, teacher's role, you ask, okay, now what should I do? Right? How did I scold back? So she will say, so you understand here the both aspects. Now, if it is a teacher's fault, you want to meet the teacher. If it is a both's fault, right, then you want to tell the teacher and parent both. Sorry, teacher and the child both. So here you need either way, you need to educate the last step, fourth step is you need to educate the child that sometimes teachers are irrational because they have a lot of stress. They have a lot of children to manage. They also have their family members. And sometimes some teacher might be hungry and she becomes irrational on a particular child. She's not targeting you. It's not that she does not like you. It may happen out of impulse or something, hunger or some irritability, generalized. Next time, you continue your work and don't engage the teacher in fight. Okay, don't scold the teacher, even if you think you are right, because I am there. Fifth stage, you are coming, the support part. So you want to emphasize to the child, you are not alone. You don't need to fight the battle with the teacher because I am there to fight your battle. This kind of battle, okay, not every battle. I'm there. You come to me, I'm your support. You come to me, you tell me what happened. If you do something wrong, you tell me that. I will not scold you. If you do something right, you tell me. If someone did something embarrassing to you, you come and tell me. I will go and talk to the teacher in a diplomatic way because we don't want to make enemy out of your teacher. We don't want you to become unfavorite. We want you to become continue a favorite student. At the end, the same teacher is going to come for the class tomorrow. You have to be careful with your wordings. The number six part, you have to be careful with the wordings. Don't sound threatening to the child. Don't say that, hey, this teacher will fail you, you are done this thing. Then child will lose hope and stop studying for that subject. Because there is no hope of passing. The teacher is already going to fail. Right? Hey, what did you do? This teacher will remove you from the class. The child will always be succumb, isolated whenever the teacher comes in the class. Will have a hypertension. The child will have a hypertension and palpitation. Right? You don't want that. So you want to tell the child, now next time when you go to the school, next time when you visit, face the teacher, how should you do? That's a major thing for the child now. Okay, which you have to close the loop. So you tell the child, better best part is you forget what happened yesterday. Probably the teacher will also ignore it. Teacher has many things to do. She will forget this episode 2, 3 days. You study well. You score good marks in the subject. So you will become her favorite. So what you have done is you have tactfully used this scenario to motivate her to study more, right? And you have shown that you are there to support her. Either she is at fault or she is not at fault. You are always there to support her. So 7 step approach. Okay. So as usual, Snigdha will send me the notes or these are the 7 steps. I like you so much. Very good student. You are going to get outstanding student award, irrespective whatever you score. If you like this, write in the comment. Even if you are watching the YouTube, write in the comment you like this. So Suma is saying that no trick works on the students. Number one, you should not trick the students. You should not trick the child into believing something or doing something. Okay. For example, you have relatives visiting you, and you want there is only one chocolate. You want your child to share this chocolate with the relative's child, the visitor child. You cannot trick your child. You cannot force your child. You cannot threaten your child. You have to tell the truth. Okay, either 50-50 sharing, which is fair actually, or you say, if you give this chocolate to your friend, I will give you 5 chocolates tomorrow. Whatever is your budget, whatever is your approach. So I will give you 2 chocolate tomorrow, but you have to bring those 2 chocolate tomorrow. You cannot say I forgot, because the child is not going to forget. So the tomorrow child is going to ask you, and if you don't bring, the child will lose trust on you. That becomes a trick. So don't try to trick the child. If you feel that the child is not managed by any trick, you are doing two problems. One is you are using tricks, false statements, you are lying, and second, the child has lost trust on you. That's why your tricks don't work on the child, because the child has lost trust on you. Okay, you don't want to lose trust. That's why the child is not listening to you. My approach is very radical. What I did one time, it happened. Gems, Cadbury gems, small gems. So there were around 8 packets or something, and there were 10 friends. I said, my daughter, you give all the packets to your friends. So she started giving. But at the end, only 1 or 2 packets remaining, and there are 3 students remaining, 3 friends, including her. So she stopped. I said, give it to them. I will give you 10 times tomorrow. So for her, 10 times means instead of 1, she will get 10. But no, I'm crazy. So I brought 50. So next day, I brought 50 gems. And this is so much gems now that she's playing with the gems, doing this Miss Gems logo and all these things. And she is now completely satisfied with the gems. She doesn't want to eat a single package because there are so much abundance of the package. So she said, Papa, man chala gaya abhi. Now I don't feel like eating gems because there were 50 packets. She doesn't eat a single packet, right? So my objective, she learned here 2 things. One is to share when it is required, even if you did not have it. Learn to sacrifice. Second, obviously, I win her trust that I bring more. She expected 10, I brought around 50. Number 3, she stopped eating chocolate. The best benefit out of it, right? Which I wanted actually. Good. The number 4 is the major benefit. I tell you, there has been one study. So two, there were kids in a room. All the kids were given one cookie, and they were told, you eat this cookie now. Everyone ate this cookie and everyone loved it. All those students who love this cookie, they can stay in this class. Rest will leave. So it means these are the students who want to eat next cookie. Now they give a next cookie to them and they say, you wait 1 hour. Don't eat this cookie. If you don't eat, you get 2 cookies. So there were some students who could not resist the temptation. They ate the cookie. And there were some students who waited for 1 hour for the second cookie. 2 cookies, total 3 cookies, right? Then these scientists, they followed up both the groups of the students for their adulthood, teenager, all. And they try to find what is their success. All those students who succumbed to their temptation, they did not succeed well in their schools, in their entrance, in their life. And the other group of students who resist their temptation, they could succeed in their life, in job, in business, in career, all those things. So that is the start here. That starts here actually, right? Learning to sacrifice, learning to give something. Good. You remember it. So next time when your child doesn't want to share a chocolate, how many chocolates you are going to bring? Write in the comment. How many you will bring? One, two, 5, 10, 100 chocolates. She will never eat a chocolate at all. Okay. She will like play with this chocolate, will never eat. It's boring. Chocolate is boring. So boring. Yeah. Okay. This overflooding, this is called overflooding, right? With something you like, it doesn't work when something is addictive, right? When something develops dependency on it, when something releases sudden dopamine. So, like mobile games, you cannot do that more. If your child is like, he wants to play cricket, and you cannot say, okay, you continue playing cricket for next 100 days and play 10 hours every day. Child will continue doing that because that child is getting satisfaction again and again, right? Same is with the mobile addiction. Same is with the games. It doesn't work. Okay, Dr. Ali has asked an interesting question. Uh, did your daughter learn to share with others without expecting more the next day? I think yes. I think yes. Because that episode happened some other time, and there were little things like few chocolates or something was there, some eatable. I think it was a pizza pieces or something. So that at the end it was a question like half or should I give her full? So she saw me and I said, so she understood, give it full. Tomorrow probably some good things will going to happen. So I did not reward her for that, but that has stayed probably. That is my assumption. We have to wait and watch. I'm thinking of the next case study. If anyone has anything, they can write any case study. We will see it in a very systematic way, stepwise. Any case study you want to ask? Correct. So Amit has a very strong point. You cannot reward every time. Correct, Amit. Very good. So we all human beings, our brain is tuned for the rewards. Remember, only financial reward is not the reward. Giving a There is a transactional reward, right? So chocolate for chocolate, something for something, thing, that becomes a transactional reward. So there is a non-transactional reward also. So what is this non-transaction reward? Appreciation, more love, more understanding, saying that you have built my trust, right? So focus on the non-transactional reward also. You may start off with a transactional reward, then go to non-transactional reward. Correct, Chaitra. Each child is a different. So each child depends on the is a reflection of the parents, how the parents have brought up the child, and so not same technique may work. So Sandhya has brought a very difficult question. Probably all people who have the child in 10th grade, 8, 9, 10th, 11, 12th, they face this. So a child in 10th grade back answering to the parents. and too much phone use, using bad words. Probably using bad words while talking to friends or on phone or chat or something like that, or maybe on talk also. Now, this is a teenager age. So there are two, three problems going on. Number one is, so hormonal changes. They want to be adventurous. To become adventurous, they want to do some adventures. Rash driving, jumping from heights, fighting with you, fighting with teacher, fighting with siblings, fighting with friends. That is their adventure. Rebel is one of the adventure for them. They want to rebel you. Whatever parents say, you are the villain. So they want to rebel. You are going to a stage where you have become villain for the child. This stage will pass. Don't worry. Number three, the child wants to is finding gratification, satisfaction in something else. This something else you can understand depending on the age of the child and the friend circle and the words the child is using, or plus the phone. Right? They want to protect this gratification. They want to protect all those things, even if they have to fight with you. Right? You have to make them realize that you are their parent, you are their guardian, you are their provider, you are their protector. Right? Now it is not time about trick or goody goody things. If the child is back answering parents using bad language, less focus on studies, too much phone, some questionable words in the chat, phone, or words call, it is time for iron fist. Okay. So you have to prove who is the alpha in the family, who is the protector, who is the provider in this family. Right? This is a battle now. If the child goes for rebel, you cannot succumb back, take a step back. You have to tell the school which you are going, I am paying the fees. The phone which you are using, I am paying the fees. The clothes which you are wearing, I am paying for it. Okay. What you have learned, I have taught you how to talk. This bad language you have learned from outside and keep it outside. Okay. I am your protector. I am your provider. I am your guardian. I am your well wisher. If I am saying something, you will have to listen to me. Not because I am threatening you that I will remove you from my house. Not because I will stop providing you, but because it is in your benefit. Okay. Never say to a teenager child, leave my house or something. This is a teenager, this is a rebel, this is a hormone. They can do anything. You don't want to take that stupid risk. Okay. Because if the teenager does not come 1 hour late, you get anxious because you are a mother, you are a father. But you have to tell them in a strong word that if you want to back answer me, this phone I have given you. You do work, you find a job, you buy your phone. This is my phone. See the receipt, says my phone. See my credit card statement, it says my phone. Give me my phone back. You do whatever you want. The teenager will rebel more, will label you. You are the villain, you are the bad mother, you are this. Okay. Yeah, I know. I already know. Continue. You write down a letter to me. What are the words you want to say? And I'm giving you only one letter. That letter will tell you how much expense I'm putting you to raise you. Okay. So after reading my letter, you tell me whether I'm a villain or a hero. Okay. If you still think I'm a villain, then I will stop putting my money on you. Right? I will stop putting my love on you. I will stop teaching you and training you. You can do whatever you want. So you have to be iron fist here. And obviously, while maintaining the balance, you have to tell them that if you want a villain, I am the villain. I will stop providing, loving, caring, and protecting. If you think I am the hero, I will do all those things more than what you want. But you have to follow me, not for me, for you, your benefit. If you are Satisfied with this explanation, iron fist, you can write. If you are not satisfied, then you can write. If you have another tactic, you can write. Correct. So Amit is saying very nice thing that being friend with the child is very good thing. But this friendship has to start from the childhood. It cannot begin in the teenager. So and before the friendship or parallelly with the friendship, there is a trust building. If you commit something, you have to do. So Sandhya is saying that she has some client where the child or the teenager uses bad words for the mom. So either you need to take help from the father of the child. The father has to support, and then you have to be iron fist for both father and the child. Sandhya, I will give you one trick. You tell this parent, okay? Every time the child uses bad language, next day the tiffin will have more salt because it is a love you are putting. Okay. So one bad word, 1 teaspoon of salt more in your school tiffin. You go, eat outside. You come back, you shout more, I will add more salt. You like this trick? Right? Next time the child will think 1,000 times. It will happen 10 days. Okay. It will happen 5 days. Suma, if someone has to look for child and father both, like father is supporting the child just teasing and playing games, or father also, same tactic you can use, salt or sugar. If sometimes the son says that uh, salt was more, oh by mistake I might have put, because yesterday by mistake you said a bad word, so it got translated to the salt. Tomorrow it will not be salt, it will be sugar, don't worry. So in bengan ki sabji, in potato vegetable, you put sugar now, next day. Okay. You can put anything. You can put coffee, tea, anything. Okay. What is MCDS? But there are other options like MCDs. I don't know. So the child, if the child can eat McDonald's from the school, there is a serious problem here. So you are giving the money to the child to spend, and the child is going out of the school, not eating the tiffin, and is able to go out of the school campus. Then you have to talk to the principal. Yeah. How can the child leave the school campus? You are not doing this at home. You are doing this for the tiffin only. Probably by mistake, it happened, mistakes. Yesterday you said that by mistake. Today it happened with me by mistake. Dipti, so I do not understand your question clearly. So you have written that how to manage the child in narcissist scenario. So who is narcissist? The child is narcissist, or the father is narcissist, or the something is? Can you clarify it? Okay. So we need to understand this, Dipti, more. Like the child is has a narcissist parent. So is the child complaining, and who is the narcissist? Either father, mother, or both. Is the child complaining, or the mother only is complaining, or the father only complaining? That mother is narcissist. That's why affecting the child. We'll take up that case. You can WhatsApp me or talk to me tomorrow afternoon, then we'll take up that. So Sejal has given a very good answer. So if you take mobile from a teenager, the teenager will behave worse than before. Okay, you also behave worse. It's a battle, right? So you have many tactics to behave worse. right? You stop paying for the Wi-Fi, stop stop paying for the TV, you stop making good dish, right? So you can also behave worse till the child, till the teenager realizes who is the alpha. I will give you one example. So in animals, they have this alpha animal, okay? So this alpha, before the decision of the alpha, or even if sometimes this alpha is there, other members of the herd, they are going to fight. And sometimes they fight with this alpha also, or among each other. But this alpha cannot say that alpha means the leader, right? So alpha cannot say, the leader cannot say, hey, you have appointed me leader, that's why you have to listen to me. He cannot say that. So he has to prove again his dominance. So to prove your dominance, what you can do? Think of that. How to deal with teenager with body image issues? So when someone has a body image issue, so this is an influence of probably advertising or watching something or something, right? So tell help this teenager understand what is the body image they want. What is the body image presently they have? If it is overweight, help them do the exercise. Tell them you start exercise daily. It will take 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, but you start today. If it is about something else, then you tell them what can be the realistic scenario, what can be the realistic solution. If it is something that you have to accept, it cannot be changed. The way you look, way your hairs are, hair, not hairs. So way your other things are, how do you appear, and you cannot change it. You have to accept it. So tell your child that it is not about how you look, it is about what things you do. How good are you? So friends do not make friends because someone looks good. Friends make friends because they like each other. There is a frequency match. There is a heart match. So if you are good, if you continue your work, so you will always have friends. And don't now sometimes the body image is because they're expecting one person to become friend and that person is rejecting. Probably while rejection, someone has said something wrong. Happens in teenagers, adolescents. So you have to understand that part and tell that it's not that person wanted to reject you. That's why given some excuse. It's not about you. The last part, the fourth part, which is more important, is don't think of it as if now. Think a story of 10 years from now. If 10 years from now, you get 2 years, 3 years from now, you get into good college, you score highest marks. People will like you, love you, whatever way you are. 10 years from now, if you are earning more than your present classmates, people are going to like you, love you, whatever you are appearing, right? And it is a phase of the life. Sometimes boys, when they hit their teenage, 16 age, 18 age, 20 till 22, they look like this only. All the boys, they look like this, right? And all the girls, when they hit this, their adolescent, they think that they are not looking good. They have the craving to look better than what they want. It is natural, but you are looking good, I can tell you. And I'm telling you not because I love you, but because you look actually good. You can give some of your example, someone else's example, something like that. Okay, body image issue we are taken. So the West question started to behave like cartoon film and all those things. So there are two approaches. Okay, just a second. There are two approaches. This example you take it generalized. So there is example that one of the kids started watching cartoon films, started acting as a cartoon film. Now, this is just one example. Take a scenario where the child is having or behaving the way you don't like. Take it as a phase of life. The best, there are two approaches. One, you fight. You say, oh no, you behave different, you behave different, you behave different. Option one. Option two, which is very bad. You tell others, my child is behaving like this. You know, when anyone comes in front of the child, you say the child behaves like this in front of the child, right? So that gets reinforced. The child thinks, wow, I'm getting appreciated, I'm getting attention. I should continue behaving that. Never do that. The mistake which most parents do. The third option is ignore it. It's a phase of life. It's a phase the child is. What is the age of the child, Divya? Now here you will try to prevent this cartoons and all those things. Either you stop subscription, you remove mobile, you remove Wi-Fi, you remove TV, whatever you want, right? That is a phase of the child. Ignore it. Don't appreciate and don't correct. The child, that behavior is not rewarded. So if you want to correct it, the child is getting attention. The child is like, wow, I'm getting attention of the mother. I will continue doing this because she gives me more attention. Okay. So if you ignore it, there is no reward. There is no non-transactional reward. So that's why the child will slowly stop doing it most of the time. What is the age of the child, Divya? 8 years. Very good. Nothing to worry there. The child doesn't understand the implications of that behavior, acting as a cartoon, that it makes embarrassing scenario. So why the child is doing, probably the parents have said to others in front of the child is behaving like this. So the child is getting rewarded, or probably the parents are correcting. So child is getting attention. You ignore it. Shika has given a very interesting scenario, which is very common. As a teacher, many teachers, they face issues where the children are talking and they don't tend to like pay attention in the class. I remember, you think when you were the child or a teenager, what you used to do? You used to be very sincere in two scenarios where the teacher is very tough. You are afraid of the teacher. So you are the best teacher in the class, the best student in the class. Yes, right? Or you like this teacher or you like her teaching. Only two scenarios where you are good. And you are talking to your friend or not paying attention to the teaching because boring class or whatever is the thing. Or they are not afraid of this teacher. So here you need to prove who is the alpha. In most of the schools, punishment is not allowed. But as a teacher, the paper can be set as per what you want, or you can have some mock test, you can give some assignment, right? So one of the teacher, what she used to do, if one student in the class is talking, everyone will get the assignment. Yeah. So this is a permanent solution. So if one student is talking in the class, 50 students have to do assignment tomorrow. Oh my God. So everyone is afraid to talk now. Hey, don't talk to me. Yeah? You are stupid. Because of you, I have to suffer. Everyone has to suffer. Huh? Don't. Right? Secondly, if you identify, there typically in any class, there are 10% students who are like this, hopeless. They will become lottery guys. They will become vegetable vendors. They will end up selling SIM card and insurance. 10%. They will end up like a Domino's delivery boy. So every school, every class, there are 10% students like this. So control, you identify these 10 students. If one person is talking, you say, you know who are the friends. So you ask, okay, who are friend of these students? One time you have to do this exercise. And the next time, any one of these, one person is talking, all these 10 people, they get the assignment. Only it is 10 people. If they don't listen, all 50 get the assignment. So the other people are, hey, stop talking. Yeah, madam is very good. Right? You like it? So now you're thinking like a psychologist. Okay. So you're not giving punishment. You are giving the assignment, which is your right. Yeah. If you are a teacher and you are going to apply this in your class, write this, you are going to apply this in your class to control your students. Okay, good. Enjoyed. So very interesting questions. I enjoyed discussing with you. So my style is not the PPT, because the PPT is like it's just a tool to remember what I want to speak. But I have a very good memory, so I don't need a PPT. It is a tool to engage this audience, but you are a good audience. You are a good student. So I don't need PPT to grab your attention. I don't need to give you assignment to grab your attention and make you, hey, stop talking to others. Otherwise, all of you will get assignment. Yeah, because each one of you is a very good student, right? Whatever you are learning, start applying, start helping people, either free or either paid. If you do free, people don't value you and they will say you are the very bad counselor. What you talk was psycho thing. You yourself need counseling actually. You need medicines actually. Okay. So they will prove you that you are the gone case. So don't help people for free. Take up some paid clients. Either you take 100 rupees or you take 1000 rupees. If you cannot get clients from the market, take up my internship. I will give you 100 clients in a year. Yes, what's up me, right? So my internship, you have to pay some amount. At the end, that amount comes to you as the stipend. So technically, it becomes free. Okay, and after the internship, if you are doing good this in this internship, good means the trust factor majorly. So I take you with my team as a freelance. So there are around 500 people who are part-time freelance. So they are either managing their home plus uh, present job, or they are and 60 are full time. So my appointment timing is very easy, Monday to Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. After 5 p.m., no WhatsApp, no calls. If you are emergency after 5, go to your nearest hospital. Okay. ER. So that's it. Go to your nearest ER, emergency room. Very good. Okay, so I enjoyed equally as you enjoyed. So we see Wednesday is a marriage counseling class. The only one session has done for this batch. Okay, next session is going to be after 6 months. Join marriage counseling. In marriage relationship counseling, family therapy, uh, you will learn 20 relationship tests to identify what is a problem between the couple. Don't use this relationship test with your husband and yourself, because most likely you will start with compatibility. How is my compatibility with my spouse? And you will fail. That time has gone. For other couples, you can use whether there is a trust, respect, stonewalling, criticism, anger, compatibility, love, and never use love as a test between you. Okay, because if you fail, then you have left with no option. Okay, so you use this love test on your clients. Then to solve the, even if you fail in your test, don't worry, don't throw him off. You can still do some couple activities. There are 100 couple activities which you will learn to patch up the things. So there are couple activities to increase trust, increase love, rekindle passion. Okay, all those things. So you can join Wednesday class for marriage relationship counseling once you pay the fees for that. Yes, and you get the access to relationship test. These tests are our copyright, not available outside. If you find outside, you get reward of 1 lakh rupee. And this test you cannot use for your conducting training or group sessions. You can use it on one-to-one clients only. Okay. So this is our copyright material. So Asha, psychotherapy is a separate program. You have to enroll for that. It happens on Sunday. If you wish to enroll, you can talk to me tomorrow or today also. Okay. So thank you everyone. Had a timing Monday to Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. WhatsApp me, then call. Have a great time. Throw light. I will throw light on marriage counseling session fees. Just a second. I will throw some light. So you want light? Yes, here is the light. So someone asks, sir, throw light on marriage counseling. So I'm throwing light on marriage counseling. Okay, good. So done. Thank you, everyone. Have a great time. Bye.